Rachel, it's time to do another show. Thank you for being a guest host.
You're welcome.
And as a guest host, we like to encourage people to subscribe. So why don't you do that part of the show?
Hey friends, why don't you subscribe to 6 Unseemly Questions on Apple Podcasts and wherever you listen.
Great, you almost got through it.
Almost.
Well, let's get started.
6 Unseemly Questions!
Welcome to 6 Unseemly Questions. I'm your host, Victor Varnado. This is my sidekick, Rachel Teichman. We have a great contestant on the show today. Everybody put your hands together for Ben Roy. All right.
Hey.
Welcome to the show, Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
We've got a wonderful studio audience. Please put your hands together for Teray, Gordon, and Shannon Lee. All right. Welcome. Awesome. Now, Ben, I'm going to explain how the show works, and then we're going to get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you 6 unseemly questions. At the end of each question, I'll ring a bell if I like your answer, like this. What is this doing on top of the bell?
I don't know. I like it. Keep it. Don't get rid of it.
What was going on in Belltown? Anyway, I'm going to ring a bell if I don't like your answer like this. If I do like your answer, I'll ring a bell like this. And if I don't like your answer, I will not ring a bell, and I'll tell you why. Regardless of how many bells you get, at the end of the show, I'll decide whether or not it's worth giving you $5 whole for your appearance on the show. Are you ready to get started?
I am. Bring on the big money. I'm ready.
Okay. Question number 1. Do you celebrate your birthday?
No, I do not. No, I do I have to give a longer answer than that? I don't know. Should I just answer?
I mean, you don't have to. I'll judge on whatever answer you give. So, I mean, it's up to you, really.
No, I do not. They're all the same now. It just doesn't really matter anymore. I'm in my 40s, so who cares? Maybe I go to dinner and just do what I want anyway.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say no bell.
Oh,
I'll tell you why. It's
okay.
Because you don't celebrate your birthday, and I'm older than you, and I do. Also, it's my birthday tomorrow.
No, it isn't. How old are you?
Yes, it is. I'll be 53 years old, everybody.
Shut up.
I know I look pretty young, but you haven't seen my scrotum. You don't know.
I'm hoping, even if I don't win the $5, I'm hoping you decide I get to see your scrotum.
But
That'll be a first.
But don't all scrotums look old?
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
But some scrotums look extra old because they hang low, you know?
At 53, yeah.
I'm keeping it real, everybody.
Isn't that just called puberty when they drop?
No, they drop a little low end. They
do.
Great joke attempt, though, Rachel.
Thanks.
They become pond skimmers. They touch the water. For sure. All right. Damn it.
Actually, my balls don't go that low. I've had some work done. Anyway, it's time for question number 2. But before we do that, can you tell people out there what you do?
Oh, I'm a comedian and a musician. And I have a TV show that's currently on HBO Max called Those Who Can't, which you can watch right now. That's all 3 seasons.
I will.
Right, yeah.
I will watch it right now.
Heck yeah. And I have a band called Spells, and we tour a fair amount. And I don't know, I kind of do different things. I have a knife on me.
Oh, yeah.
I am armed.
Not a threat?
It's weird that you...
No, I mean, I don't think it should be a threat. I mean, if we were live in person, I may threaten, because when $5 is on the line. But I do have a knife on me at all times, so I do that. But otherwise, just hanging out. I'm in Denver too.
I get the need for a knife.
Yeah, a lot of wildlife and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Like mountains and stuff, right?
Yeah, this is the way I appear diverse.
Just a knife?
Yeah, just a knife.
Do you know what diversity means?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Not at all.
I was going to say, I don't think that's what
It is now time for question number 2, though. So let's do question number 2. All right, question number 2. What are you most proud of?
Oh, I'm trying to, should I answer earnestly? It's a comedy podcast.
You can. We've had a lot of earnest answers and learned and grown so much.
I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to answer earnestly, and I don't like doing this because...
Is it the knife?
It is my knife. No,
Is it Team Ernest?
I'm most proud of being a dad. I'm a father, and I was an alcoholic and an addict until until he was 4 or 5 years old, and then he helped me start to change, and he was really the impetus for me kind of growing up. So and he's a good kid. He's nothing like I was. He wasn't a troublemaker.
Damn it, Victor, get this man a bell.
And so I'd say, no. I'll let him. I understand if it's too saccharine. So it's okay if you shit on it. I'm fine with that. And actually, I'll probably salute you for it. But I went earnest.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like you, like you're living the life of an upstanding father. You get
it. Come on, one bell. That's it. I don't give a shit about
I like
the rest.
earnestness. Earnestness is fine. There's nothing wrong with being earnest. It's all good.
Earnestness Goes to Denver, the new movie coming out this fall. But yeah, he's a good dude. He's 17. I'm gonna have a 17-year-old. He's 17. It's crazy. He's gonna be a senior. So
now, as you might not know, I write most of the questions on this show, but every once in a while, Rachel Teichman slips a question in and we let it stay.
Yeah.
But I like to announce those questions sometimes so you can understand where it comes from, the question, right?
Announce or disclaim, Vic. That sounds like a disclaimer.
It is definitely a disclaimer. You've nailed it. That is correct. It is a disclaimer. I don't want people to think I wrote this question.
Okay. All right.
Here's a question. Where do babies come from?
Oh, the butt. They come from butts.
They come from butts.
Yeah. They come from Paul Hollywood's gaze on the Great British Baking Show. When you make a cake that isn't stodgy and he looks into your eyes, that's where babies come from. At least that's what I've heard. So
the Great British Baking Show is a show that my wife loves, and I do not. I get it.
No bell.
So I'm gonna say no bell.
Damn it! How do you not like that show? It's fantastic. It's
a great show.
Well,
and it's good natured.
I can tell you it's fairly easy. I'll tell you why, and you'll understand immediately.
Mm-hmm.
For many years, I was a producer for reality shows.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Damn it.
So that's why I don't like it.
But I'm not disappointed by your answer. I would have given you the bell.
Thank you. What a dreamy guy he is. The handshake comes in, the eye contact. I think that's where babies start. At least they start there,
Life begins at Paul Hollywood?
Yeah. Yes, it does. At reception, as they say it. Life begins at reception.
Ooh, hotbed subject.
I'm sorry, I lost my camera. Everything. All right.
It is
I wrote this next question too.
Yes, this is another question written by the great Rachel Teichman. Here it is.
Teichman for the win.
Can you touch your toes?
I mean, are you talking about from a particular? Yes, I'll just say yes, I can touch my toes, but you didn't specify from what position. So if we're talking about me fully folding over.
Yeah, like a stretch.
Oh, yes, I can touch my toes. You want me to do it now?
Yeah, show us.
Okay.
No, you don't. No, you do not have to do that.
Okay.
Do not listen to Rachel. She doesn't really have power on the show. You do not have to do that.
Rachel has a stick with a tiny hand on it, and I'm gonna say I always give in to the tiny hand. I'm gonna do it. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, for those of you listening to the audio, he is getting up and he's touching he's bending his knees quite a bit. Maybe he shouldn't have. He's done it. He has touched his toes.
Oh man!
Come on, give me the bell.
That is a pretty okay in shape dad, I'll tell you.
Come on, tell me that drugs destroyed my body. You're out of your mind. You know what? It's my mind they took, but they never took my body. And
he's now brandishing a knife.
I am brandishing a knife. Come on, it's diversity. That's
you know
what
what?
they say.
I'm gonna say no bell because you begged for it. So definitely no bell in that case.
Okay, fair enough. No begging. I have to celebrate my birthday.
It is now time for question number 5. Question number 5. If you were on the run, how would you escape the police?
Oh, that's easy. I would kill myself. That's
What?
that's the easiest way to do it. Listen, you're
Is
not
it?
gonna. Listen, I want you to know that I'm just gonna roll over and die in most scenarios.
Okay.
I have very little will to actually run and fight, and
Okay.
so I'm gonna say, and tell me what are they ever gonna catch me if I do this? You think it's
Yes.
a dumb? It's yeah.
They'll,
I mean,
they will
they'll
maybe
get
even
my-
while
they'll
you're
get-
falling over.
they'll get the husk of my body, but they'll never take my being or my love. You know, there's something.
Oh, yeah, that is interesting. Like if you think about it as like your immortal soul, like they can't catch your immortal soul, so you can
Yes,
just
it's-
always escape.
Exactly. And then if I just saw everything everywhere all at once, and there's like a million universes, so I'm fine with that.
Then, but also, however, if you are at peace and alive, no prison could actually hold your spirit. You can still be
Yeah,
alive.
That's
Like,
not
think about
gonna
Gandhi.
happen. Oh yeah, but that's not going to happen. I
All
mean, the closest I got to Gandhi was touching my toes.
Touching your toes. All right.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna say Bell. I'll tell you why.
Yay! I still wish the cozy was on the top little dongle on the top of it, but I don't know why you took it off. But
The bell cozy.
yeah, it's a bell cozy.
Bell cozy.
Bell cozy.
Bell
Yeah,
cozy.
I hate to disappoint both of you. It was actually the foam top to a lavalier mic that I stuck on the top of the bell to see if it would fit, and it did, and I forgot.
Fits pretty nice.
All right.
Well, Top it. Once you put it on top of the bell, doesn't it become a bell cozy?
Thank you. Thank you.
It could, if that's how you categorize things. If things are just like near things or on top of things or touching other things, and suddenly they have a new description, then yeah, I guess that would work out.
Fair enough.
I think that's how the German language works.
Yeah. So like right now, you're a chair cozy. So
Yeah.
congrats.
I like it.
It is time for question number 6. Question number 6.
Say so.
What's a scary situation you've been in?
Oh, I was in LA, and a man came walking. A friend and I were sitting on a curb, and this man came walking across this parking lot in a very crowded shopping center.
Uh-huh.
And I just saw him, and I was like, "Oh God," because he just looked mentally unwell. And he came, and we were sitting on the curb, and then he stood right in front of us with his arms at his side, staring at us, just directly in front of us. And I was looking up at him, and then he reached under his shirt and he pulled out a very large handgun
Oh,
and held it down at his side. And I just sat there, and I was like, I don't have anything. I don't know what you're looking for. And then he stuck it in the plant potter, like beside us. He put it like in the dirt right there, because it was pretty deep. And he just set it down, and he was like, "It's a toy. Don't even worry about it." And I was like, "Listen, none of my business." And I was like, "I'm out of here, dude. I don't have any." And I stood up, and this was like June or so. And he said, "Happy New Year." That's what he said to me. And I said, "Happy New Year to you." And I walked off and left this man with a handgun in the plant potter.
That story is creepy as hell.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I
Totally.
got it. God
What a
damn
creepy as
it.
hell story.
Yeah.
Gun bell.
Yeah, it was so random. He ended up, as soon as I kind of looked back as I was walking, we were both, I'm like, "Just get going. Let's keep walking." And I turned back, and he grabbed it again, put it back in his pants, and he walked off. Then a bunch of cops showed up because apparently he had pulled the gun on somebody else in the parking lot as well, further on down the lot. And they had the gumption to call the cops. I was just like, "None of my business. I don't have anything to do here." See what I mean? I just give up. I don't even try. So
Well, I mean, I'm glad that he was caught. That is a scary story. That was very entertaining. So definitely, that's why I gave you the bell.
all right.
Oh.
Okay, so I got 3 out of 6, I think.
Yes, I'd like to remind you that it doesn't matter how many bells you get; it doesn't affect whether or not you get $5.
I
It's just a decision at the end
I
of
feel
the
like
show.
such a loser. I
Autonomy.
feel a failure.
Gotta respect autonomy, huh?
Yeah. This is just like voting.
Well, you have answered all 6 questions. Thank you very much. Now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5. But before we do that, can you tell everybody where to find you?
You can find me in Denver, Colorado, at most nights, aimlessly wandering Colfax Avenue. But if you want to find me in the digital realm, at BenRoy00 on Instagram and Twitter, and then at Spells Rules is the band. And I have a podcast called The Grolix Saves the World. That's on Starburns Audio. And then I have another podcast called 97.9 The Rat Race, which is on All Things Comedy. So you can
Awesome. We're also on Starburns Audio.
Hey,
what's up, podcast bro?
Fellow Starbros. Hell yeah.
Awesome. All right. So now it's time to decide whether or not you get $5. As we always do, we canvass the room. What do you think, Rachel? Should Ben get $5 for his appearance on the show?
Yeah, you know what? He came off as a little unhinged. I like him. I like that. I like his spirit. So give him the $5.
Wow. Spoken very well through a terrible internet connection.
Thank you, Teichman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Teray, what do you think? Should Ben get $5 for his appearance on the show?
Teray,
I think he
times are
gave us
lean.
everything, man. He gave us some integrity, some heart, some truth, money,
Oh,
here. So yeah, give him the $5.
all right.
Thank you.
Teray,
Thank you so much. And times are very lean right now. It's hard to keep a nail on the floor. So thanks so much for that. Shannon.
To keep it all in the floor.
Shannon, what do you think? Should Ben get $5 for his appearance on the show?
I also say yes. Not only do I feel like he gave really good answers, but he also gave multiple physical demonstrations, like the knife, the toe touch. I think he killed it. He should get the $5.
Thank you. Hey, half a Chipotle burrito is on me, internet world.
All right.
No guacamole.
So now it's time for me to decide. But as always, I ask one more person, and that is you, Ben. What do you think? Should you get $5 for your appearance on the show?
I grew up Catholic, so I'm going to say no. I don't deserve it. I'm not worthy.
Okay.
I'm just gum stuck to the big man's heel.
All right. Well, I'll take your advice. No $5 for you, but thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
It was a great show. We just have to wrap this up. Rachel, what did you learn from this week's show?
I learned where babies come from, and they come from the butt.
Check us out at Six Unseemly on all social media and unseemlyquestions.com.
.com.
Starburns Audio, a podcast network.